Hey, what is up guys? Wrestling Reviews 94 back again with another video, and in this video I will be reviewing two pay-per-views, and more specifically two WrestleManias. Both were requested by HBK Forever 2010 V1, so thank you very much for sending in these requests. And I mean, the two greatest WrestleManias of all time, hands down, WrestleMania 17 and WrestleMania 19. Let's start off with my personal favorite WrestleMania, my personal favorite pay-per-view of all time, WrestleMania 17. Show started off with Intercontinental Championship match between the defending champion Chris Jericho versus William Regal. If I don't go in depth with a lot of these, it's because there's a lot of matches on both cards, so, you know, adequate match. I mean, it had adequate time. It was a good match. Jericho retained. Nothing really special about this match, though. 2 1/4 stars. Tazz and the APA versus Right to Censor. Once again, it wasn't very good. Basically, it was just a filler match, and it didn't go very long. It got like 3 minutes or something like that. And Tazz and the APA won. So it was basically just a filler, like I said, 1 1/4. Hardcore Championship match: Raven versus Big Show versus Kane. This is probably one of my this match is my favorite Hardcore Championship match of all time. Just an awesome match. I mean, you know, tons of brawling. You saw Raven go through a window. You saw Big Show and Kane go through a wall. I mean, that enough should sell you for this match. I mean, it is unbelievable. Really good. Every time I watch this match, I always laugh at when Kane drives the little cart thing, and then he tells the referee to get on, and him and the referee drive off and run over Raven's foot. I laugh every single time. But yeah, Big Show and Raven fell off the ramp into some kind of little pit kind of thing, and then Kane did a leg drop, and Kane became the new Hardcore Champion. I love this match. 3 1/4. European Championship match, Test versus Eddie Guerrero. This is a very forgettable match. Not very good either. 2 1/4. Guerrero won, became the new European Champion, but, you know, like I said, very forgettable. Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. This match was just amazing. Very good technical wrestling here. I mean, two of the greatest technical wrestlers in the world at that time. You know, just an awesome match. Kurt Angle won. I think he made Benoit tap. I'm not sure. But yeah, just a very good match. 4 stars. Definitely a match you need to check out. Women's Championship match, Ivory versus Chyna. This match was tremendously disappointing. I mean, besides the beginning, this was basically a squash match. Chyna just squashed the fuck out of Ivory. And, you know, this feud was very much built up, and it only got like 3-4 minutes. So, I mean, very disappointing. You could argue that this is the most disappointing match on the card, but, you know, still a half a star. That's being generous. Street fight with special guest referee Mick Foley, Mr. McMahon versus Shane. This is coming off the heels of there was too many storylines going here, in my opinion. That's why the match was hurt by all the storylines. First, you had Vince cheating on Linda with Trish Stratus, and in the meantime, Linda is like in some sort of state of shock, where she's just confined to a wheelchair, and she doesn't move, she doesn't talk, she doesn't blink. And then you had another storyline where Vince buys WCW, but as we all know, Shane showed up at the WCW tapings when they were live, because they were like at the same time. WWE was being broadcast on WCW television when Vince was announcing that he bought WCW. Shane came out, he announced that he signed the contract to buy WCW, so that was another storyline. And, you know, I mean, it was an awesome street fight. You had Shane doing his elbow drop off the top onto the announcer's table, but Vince moved. And then you also had the finish, which was the coast-to-coast with Vince holding a trash can just planted right in his face. But like I said, there was too many storylines going on here. I mean, Trish turned on Vince. Linda sat up for her wheelchair. You know, it was just, I don't know, it just took away from the match. But 3.5 stars. TLC 2 for the Tag Team Championships, Dudley Boyz versus Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys. Not better than TLC 1 at SummerSlam 2000. But yeah, this was just an awesome match. No, it's not going to be match of the night. Almost match of the night, though. It's the second best match. Edge and Christian won. Just an awesome match. You had run-ins from Rhino, Lita, Spike Dudley. It was just an awesome the Then you had Gimmick Battle Royal. I'm not going to rate this, but you had the likes of Doink the Clown, Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, The Goon, Sergeant Slaughter. I mean, basically all of the lower card gimmicks from the 80s, early 90s you had in this Battle Royal. But Iron Sheik did win, and then Slaughter came in and gave him the little choke kind of thing, and, you know, the Cobra Clutch, I think that's it. I don't know. But, yeah. Triple H versus The Undertaker. This match doesn't really get talked about that much, but it was very, very good. You had the referee go down, and then Triple H with the sledgehammer, and then I'll always remember when Undertaker's going up for the last ride, and then Triple H has a sledgehammer in his hand, and then he just whacks Undertaker. I will always remember that. But yeah, the Undertaker did win, obviously, but a very, very good match, 3 3/4 stars. Then we had the main event, no disqualification match for the WWF Championship, The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. 5-star match, just excellent. I mean, you know, besides the ending, this match was just awesome. And also all the chair shots, but you know what? This was just an awesome match, very entertaining. Austin went over, and that's when he sided with McMahon. The day that he sold his soul to the devil. I just love JR's commentary at the end of this. Oh my god. But yeah, 5 stars for that match. Just, I marked out. But yeah, WrestleMania 17, 10 out of 10. Just a perfect show. And once again, my favorite pay-per-view, my favorite WrestleMania of all time. WrestleMania 19. First, we have the Cruiserweight Championship, Matt Hardy versus Rey Mysterio. This was a good opener. This was for the Cruiserweight Championship. Matt Hardy did retain with Shannon Moore's help. But yeah, this just got the crowd really excited. It got me excited for the show. 2 1/4. Undertaker versus Big Show and A-Train. This was scheduled to be a tag team match with Nathan Jones being Undertaker's partner, but he got attacked on Sunday Night Heat, so it wound up being a handicap match. You know, not that good of a match. Nathan Jones came out at the end and cost Big Show and A-Train the victory. Undertaker hit a tombstone on A-Train, and that was at the end of that. 2 1/4, you know. Women's Championship, Victoria versus Trish Stratus versus Jazz. This was an excellent Divas match. One of my favorites I've ever seen. I mean, these were probably the 3 best Divas at the time. Technical wrestlers. Besides Lita, but she wasn't around then. But yeah, just an awesome match. Trish went over. She became the new Women's Champion. 3 stars. Just an awesome Divas match. Tag Team Championships, Team Angle versus Los Guerreros versus Chris Benoit and Rhino. You know, good tag team match. You know, I'm not a fan of, like, 3-way tag team matches unless it's, you know, involving the Dudleys, the Hardys, and ENC. But other than that, I'm not a big fan of them. But yeah, Team Angle did retain the titles. That's Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. 2 3/4. You know, it was a good tag team match. Match of the night, Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels. Need I say more? Everybody remembers this match. I'm not going to give it 5 stars like other people, but 4 3/4. Just an excellent match. This is probably one of Chris Jericho's best matches he's ever had. I think it might be on his upcoming DVD. I'm not quite sure on that. But yeah, just an awesome match. 4 3/4. Then we had a catfight match between Stacy Keibler and Tori Wilson versus the Miller Lite Catfight Girls. I'm not going to go into this, but it was damn hot. World Heavyweight Championship match, Triple H versus Booker T. Very good match. I, at the time, thought that Booker T did deserve this title. I still think he did. But, you know what? Triple H was still a monster heel at the time. So, you know, it was understandable that Triple H did retain. But I would have loved Booker T to go over. But, yeah, 3.5 stars. Very good match. Triple H won with the pedigree. Street fight between Hulk Hogan and Mr. McMahon. This was built as like the match 20 years in the making. Basically, they were fighting over who built Hulkamania, who made him. Vince said it was him, and Hulk said it was the fans. But you know, this was a better street fight than the match at WrestleMania 17. But I still can't give it a better rating, only because WrestleMania 17's was very much more entertaining. So, but I'm not taking away from this match at all. It was good, but, you know, I don't know. 3.5 stars. I mean, it had blood and everything like that, but I just couldn't really get into it. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock. At this time, Stone Cold was 2-0 against The Rock. At WrestleMania, so it was kind of obvious that if The Rock was going to win, I wouldn't think in a million years that they would have The Rock lose for the 3rd straight WrestleMania against Austin. So, but this was a very good match. I loved how they kept stealing their finishers, which they also did at WrestleMania 17, but it always gets so much more exciting when that happens. And I love how The Rock sells the stunner. Oh my god. The best guy who ever sold a stunner. Mark it down. But yeah, The Rock did go over after 3 rock bottoms. And this would probably be his last really good match. And his last WrestleMania match. I really don't consider WrestleMania 20 between Rock and Sock Connection and Evolution that very good. So, but this is what he should be remembered for, his series of matches with Austin at WrestleMania. Just awesome matches, 4 stars. Then we have the main event, WWE Championship match between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. Excellent match. Great main event. This is where Brock Lesnar did that shooting star press and I guess you can say botched it. You know, suffered a concussion. Kurt Angle talks about it in his shoot. They had to do the finish because they were worried about Brock. But, yeah, just a great technical wrestling match. You know, Brock Lesnar really proved himself here going up against Kurt Angle, one of the best in the WWE at the time. So, yeah, 4.5 stars, just a great main event. Overall, WrestleMania 19. Yes, I do have it on DVD, but I don't really want to show it because it's in a rental case, and I didn't know it was going to be in a rental case, but fuck, go Hastings. But yeah, WrestleMania 19, 9.5 out of 10. This is the second best WrestleMania, in my opinion. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys later.